Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Just gonna do a quick 10,000 mile review of my Jeep JL Wrangler. A little bit past, about 100 miles or so past 10 grand, but basically just gonna show you what we did and just kind of let you know how we thought about it. So anyway, let's take a look at the Jeep. All right, so I started with a 2018 JLU. It's just the Sport. Because I knew I'm not going to need all the Rubicon stuff. First thing I did was I just did a leveling kit, 2 inches in the front, 1 inch in the back. So kind of leveled it out just a little bit. I got the Mammoth 8 wheels. I have the Toyo Open Country. They're the 33 inch. Love the tire. The tires really gets real quiet on the road. I do a lot of beach driving. They do good traction in the sand, great tread. It's aggressive enough for me. I like the look. I do have Sahara JL running boards on it. Back in the back, I have the 2-in-1 hitch so that I can hook a flag in my basket when I go to the beach. There's the tire. This right here is a fishing rod holder that mounts to the back. Inside, put the spiderweb shade. Got some little grab handles there. Yellow seat covers. Up front, I did the Quadratec QRC bumper, some KC Highlight LZR 4 inches. My last edition is the Smittybilt 9500. I have the synthetic line. So far everything's worked great. Inside, I have done the only thing I've done under here is I did the Wrangler controller that has a little remote. Very good unit, I like it. Just a little piece of advice: if you do hook it up, make sure you do hook this lead wire, the yellow wire here. Make sure you hook that to a fuse inside that's controlled, because without that, this thing kicks on randomly. And so I have my fog lights hooked up to that. If you don't have that hooked up, you just have it hooked directly to the power source, lights come out to your Jeep at 5 o'clock in the morning, and any accessories will be turned on. So yeah, so just make sure you do that. Underneath, can't see them because it's daytime, I have X-Sprite lights that are hooked to the remote. I like those. They're nice and bright. Here's the remote for those. The only thing is, the colors don't really match up. Like, this yellow is not yellow at all. I was disappointed because I do like the yellow accents, and the yellow is not yellow at all. The white is not white at all. So just, kind of know that these colors might not be exactly what you're thinking of whenever you hook them up. I got the Pro Clip mount for my phone. Great unit. It holds the phone nice and snug. Bouncing around on a few little light trails we've done, and definitely bouncing around the beach, it does great. So that's a great unit. This right here is the remote for the Wrangler. So no wires, it's just all battery remote. So you don't have to run all the wires for all your accessories that you have hooked to it. You can hook 1, 2, 3, 4 things to it, and you don't have to worry about running wires all inside your cab. It just sits right there. WeatherTech floor mats, really like them. Easy to get in and out in the front, easy to clean. You can't tell because they're dirty, but they really catch any water and mud and sand and stuff like that really good. The only drawback is that the back unit is a one-piece unit. So if you do get a lot of stuff back there, you have to be very careful, vacuum it out before you take it out, or everything just dumps out. They do snap in really well. In the previous video, I showed how they went in. They snap into your factory mounts and stay put great. So that's it. Anyway, so that's what I've done to it. The Jeep itself, I love it. I've had no issues with it. My only complaint in the design is this drip rail here. Anytime you open the door and it's raining, water drips right off this drip rail, right inside the Jeep. They couldn't make it so it dripped here. It drips right there. So everything comes in. So I got to see about something to do about that. But other than that, so I'm getting, well, maybe I'm 200 miles over now. I'm 10,196 miles on it. She's been great. I absolutely love it. Like I say, I don't do hardcore off-roading. All I really do is mainly sand. Going to go to Uwharrie here in a couple of months and do that. But I did plastic dip the grill. Just the stock factory grill. It was a silver. Plastic dipped it, and I like the way it kind of changed the accents. But yeah, QRC bumper, XRC Gen 3 Smitty built. Pulled the Rubicon out the other day. Had to anchor my Jeep, and but once it got my Jeep wet and sliding, it ended up just pulling that Jeep out no problem. I have my mirrors here for whenever I take the doors off. I really like them. I think they were rough country. It did good. Now the one that's supposed to go on the passenger side, the little attachment point here stripped, so I've got to see about getting that fixed. But yeah, spiderweb shade does great. You can still see out of it nicely. On a bright sunshiny day, it just takes a little of the edge off. But yeah, so anyway, okay. So I figured, after saying there's a fishing rod holder that goes on the back of the Jeep, I figured y'all might want to maybe see that too. Made that out of a kick panel from bottom of a door at Lowe's. Just picked up the fishing rod holders. Screwed those to the kick plate, measuring tape for measuring fish whenever you catch them. Gotta have a bottle opener too. Did have to cut out the little curve so that my backup camera will actually work. But yeah, just drop the fishing poles down in there. Use those short bungees and go to the beach, catch some dinner. It's kind of cool. And I also figured y'all might like to see the flagpole holder. Ordered the holder off of Amazon. This is just a piece of pipe from Lowe's. Painted it yellow. I've got, of course, got to have Old Glory going. So there's that. Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel.